Somebody's father wants his son, wants his brother, wants his cousin, wants his sister, wants his wife, wants her husband to be on his own, on her own. We give them an idea to go for a startup. Why is this the right time to build this business? Very empirical question. But seldom people try to work around it. That now we will have to dip into it for comparison to different situations. Because startup, you and me. You as a founder, me as an investor, me as a founder, you as an investor. In spite of being hit by COVID, we can call India as a booming economy because the entire world is looking up to India. India is on the path of becoming world factory. Very big names in aviation, in automotive, in food and beverages, in real estate have opened their workplaces here in India. Defense sector coming up very fast, very heavily. It is just because of the people sitting at the helm of the affairs in our government team. We are lucky to have them. Startups are the MSMEs, micro, small, medium enterprise, who constitute 90% of the business strength of the entire world. India has got, if we go by the records of 2019, India had at that time more than 90 million MSMEs, and one state, UP, the Uttar Pradesh, was having the maximum number of MSMEs. I think it was somewhere around 14 to 15% of the entire population was MSMEs, which were there in Uttar Pradesh. Yes, Uttar Pradesh is a big state, but to have this many MSMEs is a remarkable thing. Now, after pandemic, after COVID, the young generation, the millennium generation, the millennium children, the people who were born in 2000 and later on, who are in their 20s, they are opting for being on their own. They are not going for the jobs. They are the would-be MSMEs of India, the startups. And believe me, they come up with fabulous ideas. They come up with fabulous things to be presented as the service, as the product. If we start discussing the names and types of the startups, it can be ours. Google will be the first place to get the help from this. So I am starting this series after meeting a person who is running an accelerator. That group of people who are owning that company, they have invested in 380 plus startups in India. And I was very impressed to see their methodology to make it fail-proof, success sure. A person handling 380 plus startups, maybe from his own investment or organized to invest into it. But that's remarkable. I was inspired to say something about it. Because actually, I'm not a startup man. I'm into finance world with different kind of funding, medium and big ticket, for projects, for industry, for trade. But startups have also attracted me. So here we go on to start with this series with first point. Why now? The timing and the product success. Why now? The timing and the product success. Deciding what product to build depends upon many things. The problem you are trying to solve, the capabilities, what you are passionate about, people involved in it, how much time you have, your budget, and even temporary considerations like what currently hot and how easy it to raise money for the startup, for the idea, for the service, for the product. You have similar questions if you are evaluating a startup as an investor, or if you are a startup founder or an early team member, or even if you are a part of a team in a larger organization developing new products in-house. Somebody's father wants his son, wants his brother, wants his cousin, wants his sister, wants his wife, wants her husband to be on his own, on her own. They give them an idea to go for a startup. It used to be there always, but technically and practically it is being discussed, presented, projected as a startup. हम पहले भी तो कहते थे काम शुरू किया है भाई, काम शुरू कराया है भाई, बच्चों को काम शुरू करना है. For this, many things influence your likelihood of success. But there is one factor we recognize, while often not really diving into how it works. That's the importance of timing, or the why now question. Timing. And why now? Why now to start for this? Why now I should invest in it? Is it the right time? Is it the right place? It is the right product? The question has become common in startup world, but it is relevant in many situations. Now let us discuss forms of questions. Depending on your focus, and why now question itself takes different forms. Why is this the right time to build this business? In other words, what bigger forces support this type of business being success? Because founder wants success, investor wants success, markets want success, your people want success, you want success. Number two, does the market environment gives this business an advantage? What advantage your business, your idea, your service, your product, the market environment would have? Or what is the mix of potential businesses serving those customers? How does that environment give this business an advantage or a disadvantage? Advantage for the market, advantage for the other businesses, advantage for the people, advantage for the nation, advantage for the mankind, advantage for the society, and advantage for you and me. You have to keep everything in mind. Number three, should I wait? As an investor or early employee, should I wait to see how things develop before going into it? See, it's for everybody. That's why I'm saying startup for you and me. Should I wait as an investor or an early employee? Because employee is also investing his time, his mind, his capacities, his understanding, his knowledge, his strengths, his thoughts. Should I wait to see how things develop before going in? Do I risk being too early if I join this startup now? Are early companies at an advantage or disadvantage? See, early companies, early investors, early employees, early suppliers, early buyers are at advantage or disadvantage? Very empirical question. But seldom people try to work around it. They just start. They just venture into it and expect people to join them, expect people to invest in them. That is where 8 out of 10 startups fail and investors lose their investment. Employees lose their aspirations. These questions look simple, but as with many simple questions, there is a lot to go into it. It takes a while to uncover answers to these questions. Over the last couple of years, we have seen a few options and set of recommendations put into by various experts, thinkers, and moderators, put by them into action for the benefit of startup ecosystem. For both you and me, for me and you and me, we can supplement it with a range of examples that now we will have to dip into it for comparison to different situation. Because if you have to test it, if you have to understand it, you have to dip into some different comparisons at different situations. The basic visualization to the way we think about timing and products.
Now here we end our first episode of our series Startup You and Me. I really appreciate your patience and support in watching this episode till end. Now let us move to second episode day after tomorrow. Till then, I ask for a permission to say goodbye to you. Thank you very much. Please do not forget to like, share, comment and subscribe to my channel.